Petals of Time, a legacy of connection and transformation. As the Art of Stories initiative continued to flourish, Clara decided to introduce a new project inspired by the photograph she found. She named it Roots and Blooms, a venture dedicated to uncovering the hidden connections within the community's history. Residents were invited to bring old photographs, letters, and memorabilia to workshops where they could piece together the intricate tapestry of their shared heritage. One day, during a Roots and Blooms gathering, Clara met an elderly woman named Helen. With trembling hands, Helen presented a weathered journal that once belonged to her mother. Inside were detailed entries about life during challenging times, often accompanied by pressed wildflowers, a habit Helen's mother had cherished. Among the entries was a touching story about Abigail and Emma's compassion during a particularly difficult season. They had helped Helen's mother, a struggling young widow at the time, by sharing seeds from their wildflower garden to brighten her small yard. This revelation deepened Clara's appreciation for the ways her grandmother had quietly impacted lives. Inspired, Clara decided to plant a small, memory garden at the field's edge, where participants could add flowers and plants that held personal significance. Each edition came with a story, which was documented and compiled into a beautifully illustrated book titled Petals of Time. The memory garden soon became a sacred space. School children planted flowers in honor of grandparents who had told them bedtime stories. Families sowed seeds to symbolize reconciliation and healing. Artists contributed vibrant sunflowers and zinnias as tributes to creativity. Over time, the garden grew into a lush, kaleidoscopic display of unity and remembrance. Clara's work began to draw attention beyond the local community. She was invited to speak at conferences about the transformative power of storytelling and the arts. Each time, she brought with her pressed wildflowers and stories from the field, touching the hearts of audiences far and wide. Her message was simple yet profound. Legacy is not just what we leave behind, it is what we nurture today. One autumn evening, during the annual festival, Clara stood at the heart of the wildflower field, surrounded by laughter, music, and the gentle hum of life. The setting sun cast a golden glow over the memory garden, where the blooms seemed to sway in harmony. For a moment, Clara closed her eyes and felt as though she could hear whispers of gratitude carried on the wind, voices from the past, present, and future intertwined. She smiled, knowing that the field had become a living legacy, an eternal canvas where each person's story added another brushstroke to the masterpiece of human connection. And as she walked through the garden, the petals brushing against her fingertips, Clara felt her grandmother's love radiating in every blossom, in every story, in every heart transformed.